Episode 16. I hope you enjoy.
This week on the show, Colby and I talk about Hamilton and their casting process,
My socks!
the importance of being Ernest TNT play and all the weird stuff Colby did,
Who I like.
and who I like.
And we sing a song!
Yeah!
Yay!
This week on Popcorn Vendors. Welcome everybody to Popcorn Vendors, a podcast about life and entertainment. I'm Tim.
And I'm Mr. Harry Arms, and this is Popcorn Vendors. If
and
you're
you-
not already sick of us talking about movies, then
Yeah!
you better get some cough medicine, because we're gonna dive right into it. Incredibles 2.
What did you think?
Well, all my loyal and royal fans out there know that I have never seen the first Incredibles, and I probably won't for a long time. But I saw Incredibles 2 twice.
Colby, why did you watch the second one?
We watched the second one for Father's Day,
Uh-huh.
and I went to go see it with friends the next day.
You don't understand. The first one is way better.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the second one is the one that gave me the impression of the Incredibles world, so it was really good. I thought the detail was great. The story was okay. It was a little basic, although the short that they played
Oh
before
my
Incredibles
goodness,
2,
the short.
I don't know if our listeners have seen Incredibles 2, but they play this short before the movie, and it's about this mom. Her son goes off to college or something, and then she makes him up in her mind. And I thought the first time I watched it that it was a boy, and I was like, okay, great. And at the end of the short, spoiler alert, it's like 5 minutes long. You'll be okay. At the end of the short, the son comes home, and then they sit on the bed and eat dumplings together and start crying. And I was like, oh my, what is that his brother? What's going on?
No, that.
But
no,
everyone
no.
looked at me. They're like, oh my gosh, Colby, you're so stupid. That's a girl. That's his mom. I was like, no, it's not.
It is his mom. Yeah, she made up the figment of his imagination.
But
The little dumpling boy.
It really, truly looked like a boy. So we're just going to throw that
Yeah,
out there.
I know.
And it's not offensive because it's animated. So step up, Pixar. Oh my gosh, it's a bug.
Oh, you just flicked it into my face. What was that? Fun news. Hamilton is being taken to England.
Oh.
Ironic, isn't it? Why would they take that to England?
Well, that's like calling Billy Elliot ironic that they brought it to America, or Mary Poppins.
I know, but this takes actual jabs at Britain, doesn't it? Poking fun of King George.
I couldn't say.
I mean, it kind of is.
I've only watched a bootleg once, like 3 years ago.
And there's something else I noticed about the British version. They made all the actors, they all looked like the original actors. The person who played Hamilton, he looked like Lin-Manuel Miranda a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he resembled Lin-Manuel Miranda. And then the guy who played Aaron Burr, he resembled his actor too. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. Like, why can't you just make him look like anything? You're already throwing away what they originally looked like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, for
Oh,
all
it
I could
opened
play
last
Aaron
year.
Burr. They should have it where anybody could play Aaron Burr. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be more based on skill or the voice range. Because I remember the first guy who took over for Aaron Burr, he looked like the original actor, but he sounded nothing like him.
Well, I was going to say I see what you're saying, but
You're right.
I don't, so I'm going to get up a picture of Aaron Burr or something. Oh, Lafayette does look like,
Right.
and then Philip looks like Philip. Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
The Aaron Burr does look like Leslie Odom Jr. That is so weird.
I don't know why they would strive to do that, make it look like the original Broadway actor. You can change it up a bit. It's Hamilton, you know? It's a colorblind casting. It should be colorblind.
Yeah, except for that one time when Hamilton was casting and they asked for colored people only. And then, like, everyone went wild. Did you hear about that?
Oh, actually I did.
Yeah,
I
it was, like,
remember
on the
seeing
news.
I remember seeing some Instagram rants about that. Yeah, equal chance as long as you're not white.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be able to play the genie or something on Broadway because, you know, I'm white.
Does the genie...
The genie is always African American.
I have never once seen
on
an Aladdin
like on
performance.
professional Broadway, it's always African American. We're entering really controversial territory just by saying that. The point still remains true. And also, you were mentioning the ensemble. This
Yeah.
has always bugged me. Why is the entire cast of Hamilton dressed up in like old-fashioned underwear? Why don't they actually have costumes?
They do have costumes. They're all
They're
dressed in white, if I remember.
It looks like underwear.
Are you
White
sure?
underwear, like those old-fashioned, like Little House on the Prairie underwear. And I'm wondering, why can't you get real costumes for the guys?
Hey, I don't know how many of you people out there. Yes, you.
Yeah,
if you know me, I got some exclusive info. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, on what?
I am auditioning for this foreign theater. I told Tim about it when he came over.
Oh, that's right.
It's 45 minutes from where we live, and it's going to be Guys and Dolls Junior. Huh? It's 5th grade to 12th grade. It's a 2-week intensive. Come see me, please. But I'm saying this on here because I won't be telling anyone where I went for 2 weeks unless they ask or something.
Oh, that's so cool. We really got exclusive information.
You really
on
do.
this.
Like, I'm not telling
This
people.
is a really niche.
So.
You are privileged.
I know. I might post something on like social medias when the show's
After,
over.
yeah.
I'll be like, "Thank you for such an amazing show."
Okay.
And everyone will be like, "What? What is this?"
If you were listening to Popcorn Vendors, you would have known.
Thank you to all our 5 listeners out there. Yay!
Yay. We get more than 5 listeners.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm honored.
Well, Colby, I mean, we're like halfway into the episode, and we haven't really gone into detail about your TNT, the importance of being earnest play.
Oh, it was great. You want to hear some fun stories? Yeah,
I
you
do. I really, truly do.
So, story number 1 of the show.
Number 1.
I'm going to skip straight into the show because nothing much happened before we performed.
Yeah.
Except for TNT stuff like classes. It was all usual stuff.
They do
no one died.
They do
Nothing like
classes
that
at TNT?
Yeah, they were fine. It was nothing big. It was just acting stuff. Like, they were fine.
No.
But
okay.
During the show, you heard me right. In the middle of the show, I walk out, and me being the servant that I am, I'm wearing servant clothes, serving everything. But no,
That's right. I remember that.
I wouldn't be 100% clothed servant because I'm a stupid little boy. No. I forgot that I had to pack black socks or really any kind of socks for TNT. I brought like $3 socks that I found at this clothing store that were pretty neat. And one of them was this sock that goes up to right below my knee. And it has Dalmatians all over it. Just cause, I don't know. But those were the only remotely black socks I bought because it was black. They were black at the base, but there were Dalmatians everywhere. So I bet you can guess what I wore on stage to all those hundreds of attendees. That's right.
You were wearing Dalmatian socks.
I didn't think that anyone would see them because I never sit down. I never bend over, but I thought wrong because I've told you 100 times in this podcast that I catch a book in the middle of the show.
That's right, he does.
And
Gets thrown a book at him by Sarah.
Cecily, she throws the book at me, and of course I caught it for the hundreds of thousands of times that we have run the show. But this time I did not catch it. Okay, it fell straight to the floor, and I bent down to pick the book up, and as I was leaning down, my pants, they hiked up to about right below the knee to where my socks actually ended. So I was bent down as a servant in the Victorian era, and everyone could see my stupid little Dalmatian 2018 socks. No one laughed, but
they were all judging you.
Yeah, pretty much.
How many people are in the audience in TNT shows altogether?
I don't know. It was a lot, though.
Over 100?
It was at least 800, I think. Wait, no, just kidding. It wasn't 800.
Oh, okay.
I think it maybe sat 800, and it was... it was pretty full.
I never performed in a theater that had 800 seats.
Yeah, I don't know if it's at
That's pretty
800.
impressive.
That's what I think it's at, so...
It's your estimate. Yeah.
But I'll tell the infamous stories of TNT from this year and last year.
Oh, no.
Flashback. Last year at TNT, we went a couple of days early, and we were just chilling up in Baytown, wherever that's located. And we went to this bowling place that was also a movie place.
Yeah, bowling.
And the movie we were going to go see was Pirates of the Caribbean whichever one was out
Dead Man's Chest
last year. Yeah, I don't know which one was out last year, but
Yeah.
that's what the whole cast was singing. The whole, like, I don't know, 45 people at our theater that went to TNT.
That's fun.
And I, the one person, didn't really want to see Pirates of the Caribbean. I bet you can guess where this is going.
Oh no.
Because I had seen it with my dad and sister, like, very recently.
I see. And you're not the guy who likes to watch movies more than once.
Yeah.
Unless it's Incredibles 2.
Well, yeah, because because they invited me and I was like, I can't say no. But anyways, I was like, no, we don't want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. So I was just walking through the movie aisles, seeing what was playing at that time.
Oh no.
And I saw this really cheesy romantic movie. It was called, I think it was called Every Day, but it was this really just teen romance movie. And I thought, yes, this is the one. And it started at the same time Pirates of the Caribbean did. And I thought, let's do it. So I walked in there, and I was there for like 15 minutes. And then I got texts from everyone, and they were like, hey, Colby, you know you're not even allowed to leave the group, right? I was like, what? And they said, you can't leave the group. You can be sent home for that. I was like, fine. So I watched back into Pirates of the Caribbean. I was the last one there. Everyone saw me walking in 15 minutes late. And
Were
I
the
just
trailers
watched
still going?
the rest of the movie. I think so.
Oh, well, you didn't miss anything
Wait.
then.
I actually think it already started. I don't remember. If you thought my rebellious phase ended there, just too late. I missed the TNT meeting this year because I was at a church thing. And I was like, I went to TNT last year. I remember all the rules. So I thought. And this year,
no.
as I went to TNT, the day before the last day, the last round of shows, I went to go sit with another group because I didn't know it wasn't allowed. And our theater was sitting in the very top in the middle. I don't know why we were so far back, but we were. So the theater I went to go sit with, like, I just sat for fun. I was like, yeah, they're cool. I'll sit with them, I guess. Like, I wasn't like trying to break the rules, even though everyone still thinks I was like trying to be like a naughty little boy and broke the rules. Like, I honest to goodness didn't know that it was a rule. So our theater was sitting in the very back, and the theater that I was sitting with for the last block of shows, they were in the very front, okay, on the right. So as you know it,
No.
everyone saw me, and they all went to the meeting, and they all knew that it was a rule. But I was not at the meeting, so in the middle of the show, not before the show,
Intermission?
there was no intermission. Literally in the middle of the show,
Oh, no.
one of our parents walked down the aisle, and they pulled me out. And they were like, Colby, this is not allowed. You know that it was not allowed because you were at the meeting. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was not allowed. I wasn't at the meeting. And they were like, you weren't at the meeting?
I had a
Just
church thing,
go.
which is a good excuse.
Yeah, I know. They were just like, just go sit down. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. Like, sit down with the theater. And I'd never seen them this man, so I was like, yeah.
Oh, no.
But after the block of shows, after TNT that day, we all went out to Whataburger. They were all like, Colby, nice of you to join us finally. Or, Colby, is it really you? I was like, guys, I didn't know.
I can see them doing that. That's funny.
So that's the two stories.
You got me during the chick flick movie. I lost it there. I'm sorry if all my squealing interrupted this story.
It's all right.
Because it totally did. Alrighty.
You got any stories you want to tell?
Yeah. Fun little story. Next week is my last week of working at La Madelaine's.
Where you? What?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. I turned in my notice in the beginning of June.
And now you're just going to be unemployed?
Well, no. Well, I am for like a very short period because I'm having to go out of town for a lot of different stuff. I'm going to go see a college. I'm going to maybe, hopefully, possibly look for apartments in Nashville. I don't know. Nashville, Tennessee.
For audio recording?
Mm-hmm. Because if I go to that school, I'll have to be there for 6 months, plus a 6 months internship.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll...
Quite a long internship.
Right, and also my family wants to go on family vacation because we haven't had one of those.
That lasts 6 months long?
No.
Oh, you mean with you?
No, I mean like before then, during my period of between jobs.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna try to get a job at a movie theater, possibly Carmike, which you mentioned in episode 10.
I did.
Yes,
Okay.
I got an encyclopedia of things we talked about in which episode, and at one point you said it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. I edited these things to death. I've heard these things a billion times. I know I can like finish your sentences before they even finish.
Are you?
Sure.
I was gonna say serious.
Ah, dang it.
Let's try.
Again?
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay.
I've proven my talent today.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Yeah. So
Lame haircut.
that's really mean because I was asking you in confidence earlier whether I should change up my haircut style, and now you're teasing me rather rudely, I might add.
It's all right.
It is not all right. So what gives you the right to say it's all right?
Hey.
I'm the one being Colby. Why are you awkwardly chuckling? You just
Go ahead, Timster.
Okie doke. So Colby, was there anything else you would like to say before we end the pot? Why am I talking in this voice?
I'll give you 2 guesses. The first one.
What are we doing? Guesses? I'm supposed to guess what the next topic is going to be. What kind of podcast
you're gonna
is
guess
this?
what I'm gonna say.
Hey, you know what? I want to give a little shout out to another podcast.
Actually, you're wrong.
What?
So.
Oh. We need to get into that 20-minute time lap, man, of 20 minutes of good content.
All right.
I'm not sure. I can tell right now we're like a little bit. We're just gonna make it. We've had many close calls. Some episodes came in at 20 minutes and 1 second long.
Alrighty then. That's what I like.
Episode 12 and episode 15.
Oh, you just know.
I do know. I put a lot of work into this.
Okay.
This series.
All right, Tim.
Ouch! You just
Alright.
hit me in the face.
No, I didn't.
You just hit me in the face. Oh! You just hit me in the gut. What is your deal, Mom?
Oh my gosh. I was not hitting him.
Okay.
by the way.
Let's actually. Okay. So Colby.
Yes. Echo.
Who do you
There
like?
she blew. Oh, yes, my favorite topic, you guys.
Yes. Who do you like,
Time
Colby?
to settle in.
Alrighty. The moment you've all been waiting for, ladies. Who
nervous.
does Colby
I'm shaking.
McGar, not McJar, like?
Whew, I'm shaking so much. I'm so nervous.
He's ready to reveal it, y'all. Right? You don't have to
So
say.
embarrassing.
Okay, ready? On the count of 3, we both say who we have a crush on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, number 1. Number 2. And then 3. Samantha 1. Oh, dang it. You pulled us no one on
I
me.
just said that.
I can't believe I said Samantha.
Oh my gosh, Samantha. Not Samantha. Oh. Oh man.
No.
My heart is pounding.
Mine is too, just because of your fake
I've been
nervousness.
so nervous.
I know. You're making me nervous. Stop. Oh. Well, Colby, is there anything you would like to say before we wrap this sucker up?
Yes.
Oh.
The watermelon Sour Patch Kids are actually better than normal Sour Patch Kids.
You know what? They actually taste like Go-Gurt. We settled that.
And also, if you buy spicy wings at Chili's and you decide to add
Ew,
fries,
don't get wings at Chili's.
it'll be about $17. So don't do that.
Go to Wingstop because they got good.
Go to Wingstop. Although the
Good.
Chili's wings were good, so if you want to blow $17 on like 6 wings, then you can.
No, I don't remember them being. That
I'm
good.
Colby,
What? Wait a minute. You can't.
and this is Mr.
No.
Lame Haircut.
That is
Follow us on
That is by far
Gmail.
the meanest thing you have said to me this entire podcast. How dare you call me Mr. Lame Haircut? I'm wrapping this sucker up, okay? Colby, actually, you know what? I want to see if we can do. I want to try a little experimental.
Play some guitar.
I want you to get your ukulele out, and I want you to sing the ending outro.
The ending outro. Well, I actually know how to play this better, so I'm just gonna
Okay, he's gonna get his guitar, and he's gonna good mythical morning the sucker up. Alrighty, you got that, man. Just say what needs to be said in rhyme in a clean fashion. Ready? Okay, guys, the moment you've been waiting for. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, the ending outro.
This right here.
All right. And with that, this has been Popcorn Vendors. If you would like to contact us, do so by emailing us at the Popcorn Vendors Podcast at gmail.com. I'm Colby.
And I'm Tim.
And this has been Popcorn Vendors.
Until next time.
I'm Colby.
I'm Tim.
And this has been Popcorn Vendors.
Woo! Good night, everybody. That was good.
Sponsored by Audible.
I wish.
And that was episode 16.